It was the end of times. No family, very few food and water. He had no choice but to flee and set out into the world, not knowing what fate would await him. He searched for days for anything he would find. He wouldn't be picky. He stumbled upon a barely edible orange. He filled his bag and quickly fled. Unfortunately, many others didn't have such luck. It saddened him seeing the grass slowly fade away. For survival, he had to learn the art of tree climbing. It was rare moments like these he'd appreciate seeing one last animal still living. He was very dehydrated and was down to the last of his water. Being severely malnourished for days quickly ended when he lay against a stump, drawing his last breath, never to suffer again.
Well, what can I say? I really enjoyed doing this scene. My lovely actor here, couldn't have done it without him. What have you got to say with this masterpiece that we made?
That being the actor was really grueling, especially because it was actually outside. The worst part I think I had to do was when I had to check if there were any drops of water left, because it just looked very awkward and a lot of bugs were stinging me and stuff, so it made my legs really itchy. What about you? What was your favorite part?
Well, I have to say probably filming up close. There was a lot of bloopers, don't get me wrong, but
Hilarious.
I like being a very tough director, very fun, very to the point. And I think you can see that here in our films.
It was not fun.
Alright, cut.
Wait!
So, what could you tell us about your experiences working with this specific director? Would you work with her again?
Yes, I would, and there's two reasons why. Number one, she is my sister, and number two, it's actually really funny to be with her because sometimes we're just laughing uncontrollably.
Alright. Well, what would you have to say your next project will be?
Ooh, there's been a lot of projects that we've heard together. I would say a zombie one, because that was the thing that inspired her. And me, I've said a lot of things for you, and she's gonna listen, of course.
Alrighty. My turn.
Alright. So, what was your opinion on working with this specific actor? Would you work with him again?
I have to say this actor was a little bit challenging to work with. He couldn't really get my vision, but we persevered through it, and I had a pretty fun time, I have to say.
So, was this your first image of anything that we say, or has this been the first project that you've ever done?
Well, I'd say it's the first of many, as every other project one does. But yeah, pretty fresh, pretty new.
What has led you to make this movie?
Well, I do have to give a really special shout out to my language arts teacher, Miss Coates. Very out there, pushed me and drive to make this film. And we'll just see how this critic really feels. She'll tell us what she knows.